Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, you will be learning about computers, input and output devices. This is my information technology video tutorial series, lecture 2. The session contents are definition of input and output device, and you will be learning the different types of computers, input and output devices with examples. So I request you, please stay tuned till the end of this video. Please subscribe to my channel, like and share this video. Thank you. In this video, I will teach you the different computer input and output devices. Please stay tuned till the end. Thank you. Input device. So what is the input device and why we need the input device and how input devices will work, you will be learning here. So an input device is a hardware device that sends data to computer, allowing you to interact with and control the computer system. What is an actually it means? An input device is a hardware device. It can be any input device, either a keyboard or a mouse. So with the help of these input devices, we are going to sense the data. We are going to send the instructions to the computer, and it will allow us to interact as well as we can control the computer system. We can control the computer system. The most commonly used or primary input devices on a computer are the keyboard and mouse. The input devices sends data from the device over a cable, wire or wireless transmission to the computer. So sometimes we can have the keyboard and a mouse which are directly connected to the computer system with the help of a wire. Sometimes we can have this connection wireless. So in this way we can send the data to the computer system. These are the some input devices which we commonly use. The very first, mouse, keyboard, joystick, light pen, touchpad, microphone, scanner, trackball, digital cameras. All these are input devices which we use. Keyboard is one of the primary input device of a computer system. So let's see what is a keyboard. Keyboard is a primary input device that enables you to enter data into computer system. Enter data means you can type the data into the computer system with the help of a keyboard. Computer keyboards are similar to electronic typewriter keyboards but contain additional keys. The computer keyboard will be having some additional keys. So keys of keyboards are classified as alphanumerical keys, means letters and numbers. Punctuation keys means comma, semicolon, etc. Special keys includes functional keys, control keys, arrow keys, etc. So this is all about our keyboard. Mouse is one of the input device which is also one of the primary input device. Mouse is a device that controls the movement of the cursor or a pointer on a display screen of a computer system. So we will be having a cursor or the pointer on the screen of a computer, that is display screen of a computer system. If we want to control that particular cursor movement, we should use the mouse. So mouse is a device which will help you to control the movement of the cursor on the screen. Mouse is important for graphical user interface, that is GUI operating system. You can simply point to option and object and click a mouse buttons. Generally mouse will have three buttons. Which have different functionality depending on what program is running on the computer system. A mouse is a small object you can roll along a hard flat surface. On a hard flat surface only you can roll the mouse and you can control the movement of a pointer or the cursor on a display screen. Scanner, by the name itself, it is going to scan the data. So a scanner is one of the input device which is going to take the data into the computer system. So scanner is an input device that can read text or pictures printed on a paper and translate the information into a form that the computer can use and understand. It works by digitalizing an image called a bitmap image stored in a file. Scanners usually comes with a software such as Adobe Photoshop product that lets you to resize or otherwise modify a picture that has been captured with the help of a scanner. So a scanner will help you to scan any image or a text which is printed on a paper, and we can translate that particular hard copy into a soft copy that can be stored in a computer system. This entire is called as digitalizing an image. As well as this scanner will be having an inbuilt software that is called as Adobe Photoshop that will allow you to resize whatever the image you have scanned. Joystick. As we know, joystick is pure purpose for the joystick is to play the games. It is also one of the input devices. So a lever that moves in all directions and controls the movement of a pointer of some other display symbols. Any game, we can move anywhere with the help of a joystick. So joystick will allow you to move in all the directions, Joystick will have buttons. These buttons are called as triggers. Every button will have a different functionality, depends upon the game which you are playing. Joysticks are used mostly for computer games. Light pen and touchpad. It is also input device. So light pen and touchpad are input device that enables you to enter drawing and sketches into a computer. Light pen looks like a simple pen but uses an electronic head, and touchpad contains electronic sensors that enables it to detect the movement of a pen and translate the movement into digital signals. In this way, we can enter any drawing or the sketches into the computer system with the help of light pen and touchpad. Digital camera. Everyone knows what is a digital camera. Digital camera is also one of the input device of a computer system. Pictures or videos can be input into a computer using digital camera. The digital camera takes a photographs and store it and then send it as a digital input to the computer. These images are then stored as digital files in a computer system. Output devices. By the name itself, it is going to send the data to the user console. So user will be able to see what is actually happening inside the computer system. It is a face of a computer system. Output devices are the face of the computer system, by seeing which with the help of input devices we can interact with the computer system. So an output device is a hardware device used to send data from computer to another device or a user. Most output devices used by humans are monitor, printer, projector, speakers and headphones. There are two types of output devices. Very first is soft copy output devices. Next, hard copy output devices. Soft copy output devices to which we cannot touch and feel, such as the output which is coming from monitor and a speaker, we cannot touch and feel. Whereas hard copy output devices we can touch and feel. The output comes from the printer and a plotter, we can touch and feel. Printer gives the output in a form of paper, plotter will be on a flex or on a cloth. So we can touch and feel the hard copy output device. Soft copy output device we cannot touch. So we have two types of output devices, soft copy output device and hard copy output device. Types of output devices, we have two types, soft copy output device and hard copy output device. In soft copy we will be having monitors, projectors, headset and speakers. This output we cannot touch. That's the reason it is a soft copy output devices. Hard copy output devices, printers and plotters. The output of this we can touch and feel. The output of this we can touch and feel. The very first soft copy output device is a monitor. Commonly used output device of a computer system is a monitor. So a computer monitor is an output device that shows pictures, videos for computers. Monitor often look similar to television. Monitors often have higher display resolution than television. There are different types of monitors such as CRT, LCD, LED, etc. So it means CRT stands for cathode ray tube monitor system, LCD liquid crystal display, LED light emitting diode. So like these different types of monitors are available. Speakers and headset are the soft copy output devices of a computer system. Speakers or the headset receives audio input from the computer's sound card and produce the output in the form of sound waves. Most computer speakers are active speakers, and meaning they have an internal amplifier which allows you to increase or decrease the sound or the amplitude of the sound. Hard copy output devices. The very first we have is printer. A printer is a hard copy output device that accepts text and pictures output from a computer and transfer the information to a paper, usually standardized or standard paper sheet or paper. The size is A4 size. Basically, there are two types of printers available. The very first we have is impact printer and the next is non-impact printer. So there are two types of printers. First is impact printers and the next is non-impact printers. So let's see in detail about what is impact and what is non-impact. So we have types of printers here. So we have two types, impact printers and non-impact printers. So in impact printers we have character printer and line printer. In character printer we have two types, dot matrix and daisy wheel printer. In line printer we have chain and drum printer. In non-impact printers we have inkjet, inkjet printer, laser printer and thermal printer. So all these are non-impact printers. Impact and non-impact printers. So I will explain you what is an impact printer with a simple example. So whenever you write on a paper in a book, then you will be having an impression on another paper. If you put a carbon behind you, whatever you are writing behind the paper, then a carbon copy will be generated with respect to your original whatever you are writing. So this is an example of our impact printer. So impact printers works by bagging a head or a needle against an ink ribbon to make a mark on a paper. Whereas non-impact printers is not going to give any impression on a paper, just a smooth printing will be there on a paper. So this printer uses a technique used to send light beams or electrically charged drum surface which attracts lower ink particles to form an image on a paper. So light beams or electrically charged drum surface will be in a contact on a paper to print anything on a paper. This impact printers includes dot matrix printers, daisy wheel printers, line printers, etc. Whereas this non-impact printers includes laser printers, thermal printers, inkjet printers, etc. Daisy wheel printer and dot matrix printers comes under the category of non-impact printers. So this is our daisy wheel printer and this is our dot matrix printer, usually used for the billing purpose, wherein you have to take the print of a original as well as a duplicate copy. So for that purpose, daisy wheel and a dot matrix printer being used. Inkjet printers comes under the category of non-impact printers. So in inkjet printers, the print head has several tiny nozzles, also called as jets. That's the reason it is called as inkjet printer. As the paper moves past the print head, The nozzles spray ink onto it, forming the character or images. There is usually one black ink cartridge and one color cartridge containing ink. Inkjet printers are inexpensive and slow compared to laser printers. So whatever the print we are going to take out from the inkjet printers will be having a high quality, for the purpose of photographs. Inkjet printers will be used, and whenever you take out the print from the inkjet printer, it will be somewhat wet, so it will take a few seconds to get the dry. So as well as it is very inexpensive compared to our laser printers. Laser printer is a non-impact printer. It comes under non-impact printer category. Laser printer uses laser beam used to charge the drum wherever it hits the paper. The drum is then rolled through a reservoir of toner. This toner will be having a ink powder will be there, so which is picked up by the charge portion of the drum. A laser printer is a popular type of personal computer printer. Laser printers are expensive and fast compared to inkjet printer. So laser printers are expensive, as well as whatever the print you are going to take out, it is going to be the fast printer. And this laser printers, whatever the print you are going to take out, it will be somewhat warm, whereas in inkjet it is a wet. Thermal printer, by the name itself, it is going to use heat as a source to print on paper. A thermal printer uses heat to register an impression on papers. A thermal printer has a print head containing many small heating pins that melts wax-based ink onto ordinary paper or burn dots on a special coated papers. Whenever you see these thermal printers, the quality of the print will be different from other printers. The paper will be of different type compared to other printers. So this paper will be special coated paper, wherein just burn dots will be applied from the thermal printer so that to print something on a paper. This special paper, if you have any print on this paper, after, if you, for example, on a day one, the print will be look brighter. Okay, after 15 days or 20 days, whatever the print is there on the paper will be evaporated. There are two types of thermal transfer printers. They are direct thermal printers and thermal wax printers. So direct thermal printers will be using ink. Okay, as you can see, electricity bill will be having in blue color, so that is a direct thermal printer, will be using blue color or black color ink. Wax thermal printer, print whatever you are going to print, it will be on a special coated paper. Okay, special coated paper, the whatever print you are going to take out, it will be last only for few days. Next, plotters. Plotters are last type in our today's session of class of printer output devices, hard copy output devices. Plotters. What are the plotters? A plotter is a printer that interprets commands from a computer to make line drawings on a paper or a flex with one or more automated pens. Unlike regular printer, the plotter can draw continuous point-to-point lines directly from vector graphic files. So what are these vector graphic files? Is nothing but our Photoshop files. Okay, .css files will be there, large files which will be having a drawing. So it will be used for the purpose of printing large banners, okay, large posters. For that purpose, the plotters will be used. It prints engineering drawings, large maps and banners, etc. So this is all about our plotters. These are some both input and output devices which are presently available. The first is modem. Modem is going to receive the signals from the network, as well as it is going to give the network connectivity to the computer system. So modem is a both input and output device. Same like this, we have a network card in a computer system. Okay, at the same time it is going to receive the signals and give the signals to the network. Next we have the touch screen. Okay, on a touch screen we can give the input and we can get the output. So these are the some examples of our both input and output devices. So in coming videos I will be talking about more in detail related to computer system. Please stay tuned on my channel. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you. Please subscribe to my channel, like and share my video. Thank you.